Hello, everyone. I'm Theresa Hebert. I'm the co-host for the Dr. Brie Show, The Goddess Emergence. And we're here today to hear from Dr. Brie to share a little bit of information with us on why she has been gone from the public view for the last 4 years. So with that, please welcome Dr. Brie Gibbs.
Thank you, Teresa. That was a great introduction. Um, when you are a spiritual leader in any way, you have to really look at yourself and say, okay, I've had enough. And why do you say I had enough? Because you know there's issues you have to handle of yourself. When you're a healer or you work with people with different cards, decks of cards, and you're having the same problem they're having, you can transfer your problems back over to them. And I will not allow that with me. So I had some problems going on, and there was a rage in me. I wanted to find out why. So I did not feel comfortable working with my clients. I stopped them all. I got off Facebook, every social media platform there was. I stopped. And as you know, I worked with Kahu Fitzgerald for 3 years, every Saturday. I wanted to find out why this rage was there. And this anger, I didn't like it. And you've seen my own anger coming out, you know that. And so I thought it'd be best I work on that first. Oh, I found out what the problem was, something I did not even remember from childhood. They're always talking about how heal the inner child. Well, if you don't remember, how do you heal?
Mhm.
And then there was times that I just said, enough. So what really opened my eyes is when I realized I was type 2 diabetic. Oh, I'm out of control. And I went and said, okay, said my prayer, pray to God Creator, and I said, help me. What do I do now? And what I did was look at the physical body first. So I looked at my physical body, not in the way of just going to looking in a mirror, but to truly look at yourself. It's like you're walking outside your body looking inside at yourself. And what I saw was an unhealthy woman. Now, why would I work with a client then also? And then I went into the emotional body. Well, I found the problem, and it shocked me what it was. I'm not going to say what it was. That's something very personal to me. And okay, that took months to heal that. With the God Creator and my angels and my guides, it took months. Once I got that healed, I had to go to my mental body. And oh, there was so much stuff in the mental body. And there I had to work there for months. And then I went to the spirit part of our body, our soul. And I didn't realize how bad I was hurting inside in my personal life, my business life, with family, friends. I wanted to take everybody and shake them and say, do you not know who I am? Do you not understand why God created sent me here? All of us are sent here. It's not like just having physical sex with a man and woman, and then this baby comes in. That baby comes for a reason. Well, I found out my reasons, and I'm very happy about that. So while I was gone, it gave me a time to finally reflect on me. I was so busy from the radio shows to writing to whatever I was doing. And I had to take the time for me. I would not work on you. I would not work on anybody till I know I was safe again. And what made me safe again, that I could work with people without transference of transferring any of my own energy over onto them and you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes. It's about learning to love yourself enough to heal.
Right. So I took that love
Mhm.
and put it in my heart, my own love, along with God creator's love, and put it in my heart. And that was probably the smartest thing I could have ever done. And do you know, there are very few people on the planet has truly felt God creator's love.
Mhm.
I wish people could feel it. I prayed and prayed and prayed for days. I need to feel your love again. And when I felt it, luckily I was in bed, and I felt it. When it finally came in like the third or fourth day, I could drop to my knees if I was on the floor. I would have felt. And I cried and cried because I finally felt that love again. So as a young child, I knew something was wrong with this planet. As you know, what kind of family I come from, I didn't want for nothing. But that love didn't feel real to me, even as a child. I couldn't figure out why. My mom was very loving to me. My dad was loving to me. Now, they each had their own way. I didn't know why I couldn't feel love. I searched and searched and searched for it. And the love that I received from God Creator gave me an immense love that I learned to love myself for me. And that was probably the hardest thing I had to do, was learn love. I'm still learning it. Do you have your human love? But the spiritual love is where you have no judgment toward anybody. You don't judge yourself. Once you heal everything, the physical, the emotional, the mental, spiritual, and you start working on yourself, it's worth every tear. Sometimes I laugh because, like, I'm not gonna cry on this one. I just want to laugh, and I just start laughing. It's like people say to me, "How can you just laugh about this?" I have to. That's my way of releasing it. And when I decided to come back, I thought, "How am I gonna do the show with you today?" And I was wondering, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. And then we're ready to come on, and I'm going, oh my gosh, I'm nervous now. And a friend of mine said, why are you nervous? Just a little bit ago. I haven't been on the air and filming for 4 years. A 4-year break can be a whole lot of nerves when you come back. But now I'm back, and I have a whole lot of things I'm going to share with people. I need to take a drink of water. The thing is, I want everyone to know God Creator loves you all. There is no difference between anyone. And your angels and your guides are with you all. I listen to mine, please listen to yours. You might think you're talking to yourself and you're not. Or ask them, can you change your verbiage a little bit so I can hear you differently than my own voice? Which I say that to them a lot. Especially my higher self. So as I go on this journey coming back, I look at things of what's happened that has been so hilarious. Some have not been hilarious, but I have to laugh at them right now because, Tristan, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
That I thought, the universe, are you going to stop throwing me all these tests? I want no more tests. I'm done. Let me have the real person I'm trying to talk to. Let me have some peace and quiet. Oh no, that doesn't happen that way anymore. It's like you're doing your job you came here to do on the planet. And now it's time to come back. So quit making excuses and do your job. So my job is to show love with no conditions. I do not judge anyone, and I don't judge myself. And the other thing is evolving humanity. I'm also a planetary worker, and oh, how I care about this planet. I've met someone that does planetary work without even realizing the whole impact he has done for the planet. I will say that much. And my life is a lot different than this person's, but it's okay because there are no accidents, no mistakes. Why are we running into people's lives? Was this person brought into my life, or did I have to find this person and get into his life? And that's the same with everybody when you meet people. Like my nail tech, I love her to death. She's an amazing nail artist. You, Theresa, we've been friends for years, and there's no judgment. There's just love there. But you know what I've been through, and you've seen every part of it. Where I couldn't even function while I was healing. There was no one on the planet, on Mother Earth, that could heal my problems. I will tell you that the problems I had to be healed was through me, the God Creator, and my guides. No one could have touched this. It was so deep, the hurt. But now I can say, I'm fine now. I'm okay. And I'm ready to come back with open arms and loving and a smile. Want to ask me anything, Theresa, why you got me here?
No, I just would make a comment about the deep pain that a lot of the planet is going through right now. And you stop to think about the need to heal yourself and the planet because you do it simultaneously, right? Um, how deep is that pain and anger and temper that you would want to harm yourself or harm another? And you look at what's going on in the planet and you see the need for all of us to understand we came here to return to love and to help
Right,
each other. And that means we help everything on the planet. So to have watched you go through this journey, actually for way more than 4 years,
right.
I think is going to be a journey that many are going to have to go through. And you have to find your worthiness in your love to be able to say, I care enough about myself. I care enough about why I came. And really, it's the journey home on a personal level for all of us, which is a return to love. So I think as we go through the shows that we plan to have, coming every week,
Mm-hmm.
um, we'll be talking a lot more about that. So thank you for sharing the depth of what you've been going through. And I know
Well,
more will come
I
out
have,
over time.
right, I have a couple more things to add. So you just
Mhm,
brought that up, and I'm going, oh no, I didn't comment on that. Self-love.
mhm.
Start with that.
Yeah.
Love yourself enough to be you, no matter what anybody thinks.
Now tell everybody how you start with self-love.
Oh my gosh, what I did was put sticky notes all over my house. I love myself. I look in the mirror. I love myself. And this is before I found out why I gained the weight I had, right? And no matter what, then I went with sticky notes. You're beautiful everywhere. So the minute I woke up, it was right on my in front of my face wherever I went. And this is actually a fun subject, so I love this part now. Um, Learn to love yourself because, I had people tell me, lose weight, talk like this. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. Well, you know what? That's what screwed me up.
Mhm.
I was on one radio station, I will tell you that. And they said, why don't you start taking reading? I'm a teacher. Yeah, I can read people all day long. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to teach people that the Christ consciousness is here and the Creator's love is here. Just ask for it.
Mhm.
And when I found out, honestly, how many people had only truly felt God Creator's love, I was just blown away. It wasn't the amount of people I thought it was. A very small amount.
Mhm.
And I was one of them. I thought I knew love. I thought I knew I was doing exactly what I had to say. But if somebody said something I didn't like, oh boy, did I lose my temper. But once I found that self-love in me, the temper went. You saw the change, Theresa.
Oh, yes, you had a very healthy temper.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Mhm. And I'm
um,
not an easy person to back away.
no, and being Irish and Native American, oh yeah. Add that combination together, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, a lot of times, when you're going through this kind of a journey with someone, you really got to meet them head on. And sometimes you stand nose to nose on issues and things, but that's part of what, getting through all the healing and really what love is all about is helping each other.
right,
It can be pretty dramatic.
right. So during this time I was 4 off, 4 years off. Um, let's see, I stayed in my bed a lot.
Hmm.
My animals came in my bed. 150-pound Newfoundland, actually 160 now. A Shih Tzu and a little Yorkie Terrier. And it's like I get up for a little bit, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. They say they're looking at me. Well, we're going back to bed yet or not? It was great. Excuse me. Anyway, so I got out of that mood finding them.
Hmm.
And so luckily I have a lot of gym equipment at my house. So I was able to work out, do things I need to do, get my physical body back, then get the emotional body back in centered, and the mental and the spiritual. It has not been an easy road.
Hmm.
And if anybody tells you they can take care of this problem that you have, if you're working with, let's say you're working with me, and you worked with me, Teresa. I worked on you. Okay. I have to do my work for you. You have to do your work for you.
Hmm.
It's a I don't want to say this. It's a collaboration
Hmm.
of people working together. And if you don't do it, there's nothing I can do for you.
Hmm.
And somebody asked me, where did you get all your healing techniques from? And I'm gonna answer that. Well, the God creator.
Hmm.
And remembering in the cellular memory. So you have the pineal gland up here, right?
Hmm.
Then you have cellular memory right there. So we go, pineal gland, cellular memory.
Hmm.
Well, when I was born as a child, at 3, I was terror. By the time I was 8 years old, a light bulb went off in my head. I started seeing angels and other beings that should not be around me. When you grow up that way and you can see these things, It is amazing, but yet scary as a child. Now it's like, you want my love? Come get me. you know, but it's like not quite saying it like that, but I'm not going to say what I do say to them. But it's like the reason they come around us, some people or beings, I want to say, come around us because of our light we carry. The light we carry is so strong and powerful, like yours is, and other people that I've met, and they carry such a light in them. Another guest I've had on my old shows. And I think about them today. Actually, I talked to one earlier, and I was like going, you know what? It's going to be okay. I can live on this planet now. Before, it was, as you know, it was very hard for me. I had what, 2 strokes? Yeah.
And
And the last one, I wanted to go home. Oh no, you're not going home. Slam me back in my body. Nope, 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 nope. And um, I'm glad for that. That I realized how worthy I was to be here and how blessed I am to be here, to be able to teach people and show my love to others. And may they learn love. So I'm gonna bring up one example. I was driving to your house actually, and there was a lot of homeless people living on a bridge where you could get onto the freeway from my house. And the police were there. It was raining and escorting them all out of there. I was so frustrated. And all I could do was pray while I'm sitting in my car. God creator, please help these people. We don't know their journey. We don't know where they came from. Why can we not help them? So when I see somebody and I know I have that hit to help that person, I help them. A friend of mine said, give them a loaf of bread. Yeah, you can do that. But why not go up and talk to them and show them your love for them? It is no right to judge them whatsoever. We have none. And you never know who that homeless person may be, what their journey was to come here and why they're doing it. Should you be talking to a Ascended Master? Should you be talking to an angel that incarnated into a body for a little bit to see what you would do? Excuse me. There's a lot of different things I could bring up right now. But I will tell you, the most blessed thing that I can say is love yourself and know that you are worthy of love. Please know you're worthy. And when you learn to love yourself enough, you'll find it inside of you. Everything you need is inside of you, in the cellular memory. And I'll get more onto that in my private sessions I do with people on YouTube. But I may do a live one on YouTube and let just everybody know. I think it's important that people find the right person to work with. I think it's important that they find their own spirituality and love that they have for themselves. But I'll tell you what, God created does not want us here unhappy. That's not what we were sent here for. I agreed to come here to be with my mom and be in that family. It was not easy growing up. Like I said, I had everything I wanted, except for one thing. I was looking for love. I thought all this money that they had was not making them happy. And happiness doesn't come from money all the time. It's great to pay your bills. It's great that I can go shopping with you or whoever once in a while. But in my family, it was shopping all the time, buying me whatever I wanted, whichever car I wanted. And that was supposed to make me happy. It did for a while. And that was where's the love now? So I seeked and seeked in many wrong ways to find love. I will admit to that. A lot of spiritual teachers will not tell you that. I have a past. Oh, if anybody found out. And this is just being raw and open. We've all had, I'm going to say this. Ladies, we've all had pasts of trying to find love. And gentlemen, the same with you. Okay, so I had to get that out there. I'm sorry. But that's just plain true fact. Love comes when it's needed. Or a person comes in your life that is needed.
Mhm.
And then you find out why. I've had people read me completely wrong. And I listen to what they have to say. Oh, okay, thank you. But they didn't recognize who I was. And I left it that way. I just gave my name was Brie. That was it. So I'm very careful on who I let read my energy and know about me. And there's some tricks I'll tell people later what they can do. So what I want to tell the people that are watching this today, be careful. Just be careful that you know the truth, not what you're being told, but what you know. Your knowingness is so important inside of you. So, is there anything else to say, Theresa?
No, I would just say, to most of the audience, when you open that door to spirituality, it's life-changing. It's truly life-changing. And I know we'll talk more about this later, but you learn so much about yourself. And when you find yourself acting out a certain way, or you are looking for love in all the wrong places, and we've all done that, to some to a bigger degree and some to of our lives, right? You got to stop, look inside and go, why am I doing this? Why am I harming myself? What am I looking for? And I'll tell you, when you're willing to stop and be quiet long enough, you will start to hear from your guides. I have plenty as well. And what I've learned in working with Dr. Brie is there was no accident in us coming together. We have a journey we have waited eons to do. And here we
Yes,
are. Well, here we are. So it's really an honor to talk with everybody and to be able to finally get to this stage of our journey together.
right. But the reason I started laughing when you said all the wrong places, I was thinking of an old film.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking about.
yes.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm thinking about my own film that was running in my head, right?
Oh, sure.
My own tape. I went, oh my goddess, what have I done?
Yep. What have I done?
Yeah. So we'll be talking more about the goddesses also,
Yes.
and why goddesses have been set down here to do this journey on third dimension planet with the earth, right?
Mhm.
But today, I just want to end it with everyone know that you are worthy to love yourself and you're worthy for anything you want. Abundance does not just come in money. It can come in friendships. It can come in just a hug from somebody.
Mhm.
Or telling that person, I love you, and that person tells you, I love you back. And truly meaning it. That's abundance. It's not always money.
That's right.
And growing up the way I did, I know that for a fact. I will say, I don't know how to say this so I don't. I'm going to think about this for a minute, Teresa. What I want to say is money doesn't always bring happiness. There we go. Just plain out simple.
So true.
Now I have to make money in my job to be able to live. That's one thing. But the enormous amount of money. So I'll use one thing. In high school, I'm not young, so when my parents would say, "Here's $50. Have fun for the weekend." Oh, back then, $50 went like $200 back then. Now, why would you give a 16-year-old 50 bucks or $100 and say, "Okay, that's gonna make you happy. Go have fun."
Mm.
And all I wanted was love. Oh, it was fun spending money. It was great. All the cars my parents bought me, that was great.
Mhm.
But the
Just a
love,
temporary happiness.
that's all it is.
Mhm.
But I will tell you, my mother loved me dearly, and my father did in their way that they could. And I don't regret coming here at all and learning all these lessons to age my soul.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
And I would leave us with, can you imagine a world where we all learned to lay down our sword of negativity and we reached out and just showed our love? So I'll leave you with that, and we'll join you next time as we'll continue our journey together to share um, all of our adventures.
And boy, were they adventures.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Thank you all for listening. We very much appreciate your attention and we love you all. Good evening.